Hey guys, this is pre-recorded. I'm recording this on Thursday afternoon. I'm in my room in Panama City, and I just finished up working and came back to my room because we have a dinner program tonight. And so I came to my room to work on my expense report, just do some administrative stuff, and to rest a little. So it's an hour behind in Panama City from Jacksonville. And right now, it's almost 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. So the program starts, I think, at 6. So I got a few more hours to relax a little bit. But I wanted to come on here because, on Fridays, I've been trying to set the pattern of doing the sober question, like what questions I get when I became sober. And so today, I was like, this one would be good to share. I get a lot of questions about dating. What it's like to date when you're sober, because like I've always said, a lot of things in our society center around food and drinks, right? Whenever we get together, it's always for beverages, or let's go have a happy hour, or let's meet up for dinner, and blah blah blah. Anyway, so with that, it is interesting. It is very different from when I was drinking. There's a different conversation taking place. And also it's interesting for me because I have to determine at what point I want to share that side of myself. And the sobriety thing comes up right away, because like I said, a lot of times things center around drinking, right? So a lot of times guys will say, hey, you want to go have a drink? And I just have to tell them I have a Coke with you, or a Diet Coke, but I don't drink alcohol. And that's when the conversation kind of goes left or right. So I've had all types of responses. Most times guys are supportive. I would say the majority of guys have been like, and when I say all these guys, it's not guys I'm dating. Y'all know I haven't dated in forever. Like, I'm talking about the pattern that I've been on when I've been meeting guys, those initial conversations. So it's just something that I make sure I say right up front, like over the phone, or whether we're texting and trying to decide if we're going to meet up. I want guys to know that, because that's important to some people. I've actually had guys say that to me. Like, they prefer someone who is able to have a glass of wine with them, or able to celebrate and have champagne, and that's important. And I respect that, because at the same time, I want to be respected for the way that I choose to live, which is sober. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I think something like, I think too, that because the whole topic of dating and drinking, like, do you drink? Is that an issue or not? I think at the end of the day, it's centered around what alcohol does to us, right? I think when I talk to guys and we kind of get a little deeper, their perception is what a lot of people think, is that it's going to help you unwind, it's going to help you relax more, it's going to help you have more fun. And I think that's a misconception, because actually, it does. It lowers your inhibitions, but for some people, like myself, it doesn't necessarily relax me and make me feel good. For me, it affects me totally different. And that's why I choose not to. So, and it's like, I don't want to have to be in this situation where I'm explaining to guys, I'm actually really fun. No, I'm not going to sell myself to people. At the end of the day, I think the right person will understand what sobriety means. Because I actually had a guy one time on my Instagram. I did something about my sober anniversary or something, and I was like, turn up, blah, blah. He said, oh, I want to turn up with you. And, I just put LOL, and he said, are you scared? And I said, do you know what sobriety means? And he was like, actually, no. I thought it was, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I explained to him nicely, what it meant, that I'm abstaining from alcohol. I don't drink anymore. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. But I'm like laughing because I'm like, we can still turn up. But he put the champagne bottles in the comments, so it's like I had to just break it down for him. I'm like, look, we were just joking and stuff. But it is interesting to find out like how little people know about what it's like to live sober. And of course, if you're not living sober, that's not something you think about, or you're not even concerned about that. But I think it's serious. You know, I had one guy last year. He was African, from Africa, and he would say things like, oh, you need to drink with me, like, oh, and he would laugh and say, you said you couldn't drink in the past, you had a hard time. He would laugh about it. I'm like, ugh, that was the language barrier probably. And maybe culturally that's just something, maybe, I don't know, it was just weird. He kind of laughed about it and stuff. So those are the kind of people I just dismiss. But yeah, so it's not hard, you know. I think the reason I'm single though is because I'm being selective. I'm, you know, swamped with work and everything. But you know, that right person, like I said, is going to understand my lifestyle and the fact that it's keeping me alive to avoid alcohol. And it doesn't make my life less exciting, less thrilling, less fun. You know, it's like I'm still, you know, at the end of the day, to me, it's even better. I've had people say that, like, I like this Dana, you know, because, oh girl, y'all know Cappuccino Diva boy, she be knocking on the door trying to come out the closet. But anyway, let me go. What time is that? I think this has gone on for 6 minutes, so I better go. But yeah, you guys, I'll check in with y'all. Tomorrow I'm hopping on the road to get back to Jacksonville, so I may hop on and say hi. But thanks for riding with me this week. I'm about to relax for a minute because I got a couple more hours, and then I'm gonna go to this dinner, and of course I'll probably do a highlight video so y'all can see what I did. Y'all have a good one. Happy Friday. Like I said, this is pre-recorded, so happy Friday. Have a great weekend.